Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to show you how to create pop-up text and images using Canva. Now this is a great way to give your presentation or your video, your YouTube videos, a humph. Adding pop-up text to your video can make your content more engaging. It's also great if you want to highlight something specific for your audience. It can also make your content fun. Let's run over to my computer and go over how to create pop-up text together. Log into your Canva account, or you can create an account if you don't have one. It's free. Once you log in, this is what you'll see. Okay, and you can choose your dimensions or your documents here. Okay, and I'm going to choose a YouTube video, but just to show you, if you don't see what you're looking for as far as dimensions or docs, you can just click on more, and a whole bunch of them come up for you to choose from. Also, you can click on create a design, okay, and type in whatever you want. And like I said, we're going to use a YouTube video dimensions. And it's right here. Click on YouTube video, the dimension. Okay, so once it comes up, you go to uploads, which is over here on the left-hand side. You click on uploads. You can either click on upload files to upload the video that you want to work on, or you can go into videos if you already have a video that you want to work with, okay? And I'm going to choose this 18-second video that I already had in here, and I am going to extend it to cover the white space behind my workspace. Just keep in mind, it's important to cover all of the white space behind it, only because whatever you see here is what you're going to see in your video. To get this video over here, you just have to click on whatever video you want to work on. Okay, so now that we've done that, we are going to go to elements to put some elements on this screen that we want to pop up in our video. Click on elements. And you can either type in whatever you're looking for, or here you'll see that they have a section for recently used. And I'm going to use this section, or you can choose from, whatever is up here, whatever options they have on the top. Okay, for your elements. Okay. But I am going to use recently used. Click on that, and these are all the free options that I'm going to use. Wherever you see a crown, when you hover over it, it says Pro. That means you'd have to pay for an account. Okay, that's for a paid account. We're not going to use those. So let's put a Canva icon on here, and I'll show you how we animate that for pop-up. If it disappears, just go back to elements. No worries. Put a YouTube icon. Move it over there. Okay. Let's put these happy jumping people. Where are we going to put them? We could stick them down here. And this is just to show you. Move that over a little. And then let's put some text on here as well. Okay, click on the T over here on the left. T stands for text. You can choose from text options they have here on the left. Okay, just go down and choose one of those text options, or you can just create your own text box, which I'm going to do here. And let's do the dynamic duo, which I honestly believe that Canva and YouTube are. And we can change the color of the text by triple clicking on that, on the text, and going up here where the letter A is, with the colors underneath it, and choosing a color, whatever color we want. I'm going to choose white, just because it just pops more. And I'm also going to move it down so that you could see it better. And that's it. Okay, so now let's animate each of these elements. So we click on the element that we want to animate. So I clicked on the Canva icon, click on the animate button up top, and then choose an animation over here. And there are a bunch of them. As you can see, what happens to the icon, when I hover. So for this, I'm going to choose pop, since we're dealing with, or we're talking about popping up or pop-ups. And you can either have it popping on enter, on exit, or both on enter and exit. I'm going to do on enter. There is an option to select the speed of which you want it to pop, but that's for the paid account, and we're not going to do that. Okay, you can keep going down, scrolling down, and I like to add effects. So I'm going to add a rotate, but just so you see what happens with these other effects. Flicker, there's pulse, and there's a little wiggle, and I like to choose rotate. All right, so that one is done. So let's animate the YouTube icon. It's already here on animate. And again, I'm going to choose pop, just because that's what we're talking about. I'm going to leave it on enter. And again, I like the rotate. Now these guys, we could choose something else for them just so you see what happens. There is stomp, scrapbook, neon, and you can play around with all of these. Tumble, I'm going to choose a stomp for these guys. They look like the type that would be stomping. Just fun. And on enter and rotate again. Now for the text, you click on the text, click on effects to choose how you want your text to look. Okay, so these are the various effects that they have available to you. And you can choose the thickness or the thinness of the lines depending on what you choose. All right, shadow, direction, I mean none, I'm sorry. Hollow, splice, and I think I'm going to do outline. I'm going to go with outline and make the line just a little thicker. And the color, let's see, what do we want to do with the color? Choose that. Now offset, with offset, when I move it, when I toggle it back and forth, right? So offset gives you more of a blur. Direction, the direction is the direction of the shadow. Okay, you can choose that. And if you want to put a background on your text, you can. And you can round the background sides or edges however you want. And spread is to make the background spread out more or not. And transparency, you will see when I toggle this down, you can make the background totally disappear or lighten it or darken it as much as you want. You can also change the color of the background. Okay, red, pink, I like blue, and blue. Okay, if you want to, you can also curve the text. There we go, as you can see, or not. We're going to leave it uncurved. Okay. All right, so now that we've done, we can also animate the text. We can animate the text, as you can see, using the animations here on the left. Okay. I tend to like Ascend. I'm going to use Ascend for the animation for the text. Once you've applied your effects and your animation, now this is how you create the pop effect. The first thing you're going to do is highlight your work area. And you'll see the white dotted lines. That's telling you everything that is highlighted. Okay. Now you're going to click on these 3 horizontal dots on the menu bar for the highlighted portion. And you're going to scroll down to Show Element Timing. Once you do that, each of the element timings will appear on the bottom on the duration line above the video. So this is how you add the pop-up effect now. Dynamic duo, the word, where do we want it to pop up? All you have to do is drag, right click and drag whatever element you want to pop, and you put it wherever you want it to pop. So let's see. Let's stick it here. You can choose how long you want the element to appear on screen, which is what you're doing by dragging here, okay? So we have these dancing girls or people. We could stick them over here. Okay, and then we have the dynamic duo. And we could stick them here. And since they are the dynamic duo, in my humble opinion, we'll stick them together there. Okay, and these guys maybe. There we go. Okay, all right. So now let's preview. Down here, you can preview by clicking the start button to see what your video will look like once you upload it or once you download it to your computer. So we click on start here. And there you go. And there's your pop. Okay, and you can make it shorter too, the duration shorter as well. As long and as short as you want. Okay, so let's try that so you can see. These guys, maybe let them come in. Okay, now let's preview it. There you go. There you go. And that's it. Do you guys see how easy that is? Super easy. Once you're done with your video, you click share. You click download video, and you'll see the suggested MP4 video. That's what Canva suggests as the best file to download your video in, and it's always been right on the money for me. So I just leave it on the suggested file. You click download, and that's it. It will download on your computer, and you can use your video wherever you want. It's a great option, you guys. And that's it. That's it, you guys. That's how you create pop-up text and images in Canva just to give your video that extra touch. It's awesome and it's easy. And the best thing, it's free. You can use the free version of Canva to do this. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one.